Hey everyone, welcome to Wax Pack Wisdom, where we talk baseball history through card breaks and the cards we love. My name is Jake T. O'Donnell. Today, we're opening this pack of 1983 Fleer. Yes, so we're putting this up the week that basically, I think pretty much all of Major League Baseball teams are going to be back in spring training with the reporting of pitchers and catchers. And very exciting, fun time of year. You get to see those first sounds of first cracks of the bat, and live batting practice, and pitchers fielding practice, and everyone's in the best shape of their lives, and all of that fun stuff. So I figured, why not kick things off with this truly an iconic 1980s baseball set here. And one of the best ones that I currently have in my inventory. And we've opened 1983 Topps, at least one 1983 Topps pack before on our channel. And this is the first time we've opened an 83 Fleer pack. The big rookies are the same. There's possibility for Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, Ryne Sandberg. Also, second year Cal Ripken is a possibility in the 1983 Fleer set. And lots of other great players, stars, Hall of Famers, big cards from the era. So why don't we just get right into it and see what we get. We get 2 photos on each card. That's kind of a cool thing that they did in this set as well. I think that's sort of front and back. So let's see what we get here. I have a feeling that this pack has not been opened previously. I would like to be able to keep this intact as much as I can. And so let's see what we get. This is, early going for Fleer as well. They kind of got back into the baseball game in 1981, I believe it was. So, so the first card is this White Sox team sticker. It's actually pretty good shape, nicely centered. And some team facts back there. I think this would be right around the first time that they had Tony La Russa as their manager. So there you go. That's kind of cool. All right. Pride of Venezuela. There you see David Concepcion and Manny Trio, both in the National League at this point. And then we can kind of read the narrative that Fleer put on the back there. Venezuelan exports oil and baseball players to the United States. There's it's kind of a politically charged statement there. And both have been successful in bringing back the gold. Dave Concepcion, Manny Trio combined for 7 Gold Glove awards. In their brilliant careers, Concepcion has played on 9 NL All-Star teams, and Trio has been named 3 times. Both resided in their native Venezuela in the offseason. Of course, Concepcion, the shortstop of the Big Red Machine, and Manny Trio, a lot of great years himself for sure. So that's a good, nice get there. All right. There is Ross Baumgarten with the Pirates, wearing the great pillbox style hat. These cards are very sharp in this pack. I've got to point that out. If anybody's building the 83 Fleer set, let us know. I'm happy to help you out here with these cards. All right, and another one with the pillbox hat. That is Ron Scurry. Same thing, another Pirate. All right, the next one is an all-star level player, an excellent player, is Reggie Smith, who got his start with the Boston Red Sox. I believe was a rookie right around that time in the 1967 time frame with the Red Sox, 66. Yeah, and he was an outfielder at that point, and had, you see the back of the baseball card there. Many solid seasons. I think he was traded after the 73 season to the Cardinals, so he was not part of the 75 season. But again, he was a young player on the 76 team. I'm sorry, the 67 team. Outfield, of course, being Carl Yastrzemski, Reggie Smith, and Tony Conigliaro for most of that year, and then Ken Hawk Harrelson after Conigliaro gets hurt. And then Reggie Smith ends up going to the Dodgers, as you can see there, and he is on the back-to-back NL National League championship teams of 77 and 78, and then he's also on the World Championship team that they won in 1981. So great career for Reggie Smith. Not a Hall of Fame level player, but definitely an All-Star. I'm sure had multiple All-Star seasons. And like I said, good guy, that, of course, that got his start with the Red Sox. Okay. There's George Wright, outfielder with the Rangers. Here is another multiplayer card, the Superstar Special. If I can get the cards to not stick together there. That's Len Barker on the right there. And Hassey, I'm not sure if Hassey might be the catcher. Len Barker threw a perfect game with the Indians in the 1980s, and there's the narrative on the back there. And catcher Ron Hassey entered the Major League record books in May of 1981 when Barker, using just 103 pitches, set down 27 straight Blue Jays. That was the 12th perfect game in history. I remember in my, I think I've mentioned this before on the channel that there was a videotape, a VHS tape that I watched all the time that was narrated by Jack Brickhouse that was about baseball in the 80s. And I remember there was a whole section about no-hitters and perfect games and Len Barker, his perfect game. That's really pretty much the only thing he was ever truly known for in his career, was the fact that he threw a perfect game. So there were a few other perfect games in the 80s. I know Mike Witt threw one for the Angels at one point, and I think Tom Browning threw one as well. Doug Flynn with the Expos. Again, all these Expos, love the Expos hat. Here's another one with Scott Sanderson there. Again, love the Expos and love the hat. We miss the Expos, of course. All right. Here's an outfielder with the Padres. It is not a Tony Gwynn rookie card. It is a Dave Edwards card. But hey, we'll take it. We'll take what we can get here. Here is John DeQuisto. Not really sure how you say that. So the next one's a big one. And I have this card in my collection, but really cool. That is a Superstar Special card with Dennis Eckersley and Carly Yastrzemski and Mark Clear. So this is really cool. This is a great pull in this package, in this pack of cards. To get a Yaz. I think I had picked this up at a card show recently. Actually, this exact card. So that card's going to come out, and this one's going to go in my book with my Yaz collection. And again, 2 Hall of Famers on this card. Let's read what they have to say on the back. 1983 is Yaz's final year. A Red Sox trio compiled impressive statistics in the 82 season. Mark Clear led the staff with 13 victories. Dennis Eckersley close behind. Yastrzemski in his 22nd consecutive season with Boston banged out 9 game-winning hits to go with a respectable .275 average. This is not a great era for the Red Sox. This sort of end of the Yaz era. Again, 83 is his last year. Eckersley and Mark Clear are both good pitchers. Eckersley, of course, is in his sort of last few years as a starter. He goes to Chicago, and then he ends up, kind of having to. He dealt with substance abuse, of course, and he cleans up his life and gets his life back on the right track. And thanks to Tony La Russa and Dave Duncan in Oakland, he becomes a closer and becomes one of the best closers ever. And so this is a great card. This is an awesome pull in this pack. I'm thrilled to get 2 Hall of Famers and one card in this pack. So there you go. That is really awesome. All right, there is Jorge Orta. I believe I've talked about him on this channel previously. He was a very good outfielder and was involved in a very controversial play in the World Series in 1985 when he was with the Royals. He was called safe at first base on a play that he was very clearly out. At benefit of the Royals, they end up winning the game and they win the series. So that was kind of the most important play. Don Denkinger was the umpire. The last 3 are not really players I know a lot about. Vicente Romo. There's Doug Bear and Dave Collins. So this was not like the greatest pack of 83 Fleer, but I gotta say, pulling that one, that's a nice one. That's a nice card to pull from this pack. And again, that's going to go right in my Yaz PC. So that's going to do it for this edition of Wax Pack Wisdom. Tell us what you thought of this break. What's your favorite card we pulled today? Do you have a story about one of the players in this pack? Leave us a comment and let us know. We'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, we invite you to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our Wax Pack Wisdom content. In the video description, you can find links to where you can follow Wax Pack Wisdom on all social media channels. You'll also find a link to a list of our favorite nonprofits and charities. If you enjoyed this video, please consider a donation to one of those organizations. It would mean a lot to us. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Wax Pack Wisdom. Take care.